Iran made a big mistake, and they made a very bad mistake. Okay?
Mr. President, how will you respond?
You'll find out.
Are you willing to do something?
You'll find out. You'll find out. I mean, obviously, you know, we're not going to be talking too much about it. You're going to find out. They made a very big mistake.
It's the first direct confrontation between the two countries amid the current tensions, which began when Washington quit the 2015 nuclear deal. Caleb Maupin reports.
In Trump's words, he seems to have indicated it could have been a human error. He pointed out that it could have been a general or some other official who made the mistake of ordering for the drone to be shot down.
I find it hard to believe it was intentional, if you want to know the truth. I think that it could have been somebody who was loose and stupid.
Now, Iran has said that the drone did indeed enter their airspace and violate their territory, and that they intend to go to the United Nations in order to prove this. They say that it was in the southern part of their country that this drone entered their airspace and that they shot it down for violating their airspace. At this point, we've got the Iranian foreign minister condemning the United States for what he calls economic terrorism.
The US wages economic terrorism on Iran, has conducted covert action against us, and now encroaches on our territory. We don't seek war, but will zealously defend our skies, land and waters. We'll take this new aggression to the UN and show that the US is lying about international waters.
Now, the UN Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, is calling on all parties to remain calm and exercise restraint.
I strongly hope that the situation will be contained because, as I said, and I repeat, the world does not really need a major confrontation in the Gulf.
Russian President Vladimir Putin recently said that an attack on Iran would be potentially disastrous.
I'd like to say straight away that a military conflict between the U.S. and Iran would be a disaster, at least for the region. It would be an outburst of violence with terrible consequences. It's very hard to predict what would happen in the case of military force being used.
Now, many observers have noted that it seems that the White House's policy toward Iran has been rather consistent. This is how the United States has approached Iran during the Trump administration.
Threaten their neighbors or spread instability or terror.
Everywhere we go in the Middle East, it's Iran, Iran, Iran.
Major destabilizing influence in the Middle East.
Spread death, destruction, and chaos.
What we've been trying to do is to get Iran to behave like a normal nation.
Now, the United States recently sent 1,000 new troops to the Middle East region in response to a supposed threat from the Islamic Republic of Iran. Now, on June 13th, when 2 oil tankers were attacked, the United States blamed Iran for the incident. However, Iranian officials rejected those accusations outright and said that it was actually their ships that were on scene to rescue the sailors who had been hurt and take them for medical assistance. So, at this point, all eyes are on the Middle East region. All eyes are on the UN, where international bodies will be hearing and taking up this issue. And all eyes are on Washington, as a response from the United States could be very possible.
After withdrawing from the nuclear deal, the U.S. imposed sanctions on Iran and ended waivers for countries that import its oil. In response, Iran reneged on some of the deal's commitments. The tanker and drone incidents happened in one of the world's most important oil routes, the Strait of Hormuz. Tehran has threatened to close it if sanctions prevent it from selling oil. A top Iranian national security official, Ali Shamkhani, told us Iran has never attacked anyone, but is ready to repel any U.S. strike.
You can find how Trump's statements always differ. For example, statements from yesterday and today. He also contradicts White House officials. Such political manner is devoid of logic and common sense. We do not take seriously his threats and contradictory statements, but in the end, it must be noted that the Islamic Republic of Iran is not Iraq or Afghanistan. We are a big state and have strong popular support, both during the present but also past hardships. The Islamic Republic has been standing firm and never attacked anyone, and will not do that. But if we are attacked, the aggressor will regret it. At the same time, we strive for peace and security in our region. The policy of sanctions and the economic war launched by Trump against the Iranian people will not yield any results. This is a hostile policy that will be defeated as a result.